Go. Oh, yes. So on Knollcraft right now, we actually have a Knollcraft event going on. Which means that the normal server is offline right now, and we've actually got a special event going on instead. And then it'll resume back to normal Knollcraft 3 after the event is done. This is called the Burrows. This is a communicative, collaborative, city-building event, but it is happening all underground. You can't build anything above ground. You can collect resources above ground, and it is always day, but you can't build anything above ground. Unless it's like an entry point, like a doorway. That's fine. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Is the music too loud? Hold on. I will check. Actually, I need to hop onto the stream anyway, so might as well. Hey Siri, turn it down. Hey Siri, skip. Bum 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 bum. Well, what the? Oh. That's what happens when you go AFK. So yeah, that's why I'm an iron, by the way, if you're wondering. And also, the city plaza is like in a slime chunk. So, yeah. We still have to kind of worry about mobs. A little bit. Actually... Well, sent the link. Now it's time to see if anybody takes the bait. Anyway, this is the community storage area right now, and it is pretty decent. And I don't want to cause echo for the stream, so I'm going to turn this down. And I really don't know if the music's too loud. So I'm not sure. To me, I have to feel like I talk over the music just a little bit. But then again, I'm closer to the mic, so don't really know. And I'm getting a new controller soon, so this will probably go completely away. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and implement that now. Because it is probably bothering a lot of people. Sprint. Where is Sprint? sprint. Yeah, let's see. I forget what I put as up. Oh, drop. That's chat. It's total perspective. Oh, X. Because literally no one cares about crafting. No offense, but like that, no one really cares about. Oh, I killed one of them. Okay, well. Anyway. Wait, it didn't actually work. Oh wait, it did. Oh, that's interesting. You can still do that type of sprint. But you also have X. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if X is the best button for it. Honestly, like, having it just so, like, I do this, and then the other buttons, like, sprint. Hey Siri, skip. Hey Siri, skip. But yeah, this is Skulk stuff because unlike Java, we have Skulk. Bedrock is better. Hey Siri, skip. Hey Siri, skip. Hello. Okay then. So yeah, this is the burrows. I finished this build. I didn't stream it. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah. I finished this build, and it will essentially be our deep slate storage, which doesn't have that much right now because I used all of it up to make this building. But yeah, we'll have a good chunk of deep slate based builds. And then this is a why isn't... Ignore that. But yeah, this is a thing up to the surface. Like a so. Alright, you get the point. And then wish you could swim upward. Oh yeah, and it's always day, which means like this weird creepy thing happens sometimes. It's really weird. I think it's a bug. Essentially acts like night vision's on when night would normally happen. I mean, it's kind of cool, but also kind of eerie and creepy at the same time. But the main entrance to the burrows is right there. And that's like the top entrance. In fact, let me fail at MLGing real quick. Yep. Never MLG it on slopes. Because you always get the corner of the other block. It's kind of annoying. Scar is better than me. And he sucks at survival. Oh, yeah. Like, he just dies all the time. Unless he's on hardcore. Then he's a lot more careful. And he's a lot more careless. Like, he won't eat and stuff like that when he's in normal survival. But when he's in hardcore, he takes himself more seriously. Because he knows he's clumsy and careless if he doesn't make sure he's careful. So he makes sure he's careful. Which in turn makes him one of the best hardcore players. At least among the hermits. So I feel like he's slightly underrated when it comes to his hardcore skill. His survival skill, yeah, he's not great. If that makes any sense. Nobody's on. I'm fine. This is fine. In fact, you know what? First of all, I would love to oxidize this, because I'd much rather use oxidized. So if yeah. Wow, I didn't even try. I didn't even pay attention to how many blocks it was away. Because I used mostly oxidized copper, as you can tell. Over there and over there. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and... Actually having an extra bucket isn't that bad. And you can't really MLG very well. There we go. I would love to have infinity though. That is like my dream for my bow. Oh yay. Well, that was okay. I'm not showing very good skill in this. I'm just gonna think down to the bottom. Where's the pillar I made? Because I made a pillar a while ago. Oh, what the crap? No, thank you. What are you missing so badly? Oh, I need this. Okay, come on, fire. Oh, there it is. This goes to like in between Warped and Crimson Forest. Dude, I wish we could get, like, this particle effect in, like, snowy biomes, just permanently. Because there's always snow flurries in real life, when it's, like, windy and stuff. Even if it's not snowing. Because the snowing animation right now is so irritating. Making it like in between this and the normal snowing animation would actually make it look really nice. That's just me being an animating geek. I don't really talk about my animation that much, because it's pretty sucky, but I know a lot about it, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm pretty sucky at animation, but I know a lot about it, and like and the animating community, and like frames and stuff like that. Like, if I ever worked on video games, it would probably be animation. Though I'm more interested in physics and stuff like that, so maybe it would be physics engines. I don't know. Which, I mean, those two are kind of vaguely similar. One's more artistic, though. Although we've got some pretty good physics engines for, like, video games and such like that right now already. That many games use. Did I bring an axe with me? F. I don't swear. I bleep myself out, usually. Or yeah, I censor myself. I'm like Exuma in that particular respect. He likes to censor himself, even, I'm pretty sure, even when he's not on like stream or anything like that. But that's fun. That's not, oh my word, okay, that's... Zelda music. Anyway, want to disarm me in any argument, just play Zelda music, and I'll be like, oh yeah, why am I arguing with you? You clearly have a good sense of music, and that is what we should be talking about, not arguing about the random thing. Unless you have good points that you're willing to share. Or you're willing to share and be able to be patient and willing to also accept good points. That's something that we lack in our culture a lot. Agreement in the other's good points. They might be flawed, but everything is flawed because we're flawed. And I think that's something that a lot of people need to understand, is that your opinions are flawed, which means they could be improved. And if you listen to other people's opinions, even if they might agree with you most of the way, and then there's the slight bit you disagree about, hear what they have to say about that. Or even about stuff you agree with, because you might be able to defend what you believe better. Or you might realize that something about what you believe is flawed. It's much more logical. And if I get canceled for saying that, then cancel culture is dumb. It needs to die. I mean, it already needs to die, but... Because, I mean, like, at this point, you're judging people by something they might have said in the past when they were young and foolish. And trust me, I'm a fool. I'm a complete fool. And I'm young, but I'm also... I can look back at myself right now and look at how naive and how unoriginal all of my ideas are. Teenagers, if any teenagers are watching, take one thing out of the stream if you're watching this. Your ideas are not original. They are borrowed from something, even if you're not aware of it. And everyone else has come up with very similar ideas. And at least one other person has come up with every single other idea. Unless it's art. Art is like the one exception. So. But when it comes to ideas, yeah, most people have had the same ideas. It's the execution of those ideas that have been different over the years. For instance, writing talent, writing skill, writing style, that type of thing. Oh, well, wait. Okay, don't knock me off the edge. That would freaking suck. How many of you are there? Anyway, that's just my viewpoint. I won't get into political religion things that much. I'm just saying that ideas are worth being shared, but in a respectful and patient manner. And be willing to listen, because everyone's ideas are slightly flawed. Because human beings are flawed, and they're fallen. So, that's my take on things. Dude, can you bone me this? I don't know if you can. Oh, wow. I've got quite a bit of netherrack. Red nether warp block. Oh, picked up. Oh, so touch, I forgot. I'm a pro, I promise. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I'm someone who's played the game for a while. I know what I'm doing most of the time. And then there's the times when I don't. We like to call those derp moments. And we don't talk about those, okay? Yep. Oh my word. Okay, not bad. Couple viewers. No one's commenting though. Just kind of annoying. But whatever. Oh, this might be a copyright. Yeah, I don't know about the song. It's good, but it's got words. Very obvious words. I won't talk that much in this section, just in case it is a copyright claim. Oh, I said that out loud, which means the algorithm's gonna look through this. I'm an idiot. Hey, how did I get... I mean, I'll take it, okay? Normally you need Silk Touch for that. But yeah. This song's definitely got words. And definitely is from a thing. And if we're gonna turn this into a YouTube VOD, it might do this. So, you might not even hear this conversation. Oh, I was asking about Skype. That's cool. Well, that's one way to get back. I mean, okay. I'm in a love-hate relationship with Keep Inventory at this point in time. I want more challenge, and I have multiple worlds where I don't have Keep Inventory on, and I love it. But then there's, like, the luxury of, like, getting to die and fast travel back to your base. There's nothing like that. There's nothing more joyous than that. That's why I wish there was an item that was, like, fairly rare, like, and came from the end, which means it's really end game, but it also means that you can't, if you, like, lose your netherite gear, you don't actually lose it. Like, maybe, like, an item where you lose it once you die, but it keeps all the rest of your things. I think, actually, Origin Realms did that, like, Totem of Keeping. Again, they read my mind most of the time. That's why I love that server. Because they literally read my mind on, like, ideas and stuff like that. And they also enacted a lot of the promised ideas from Mojang. Like, they've already done mangrove swamps. and savannas, and deserts. And if you're interested, go to play.originrealms.org, and, well, now the plane is done. I think we're in the safe zone again. But yeah, if you are interested in playing Origin Realms, they have a lot of things. They read my mind on ideas for Minecraft, and they've also gotten really much ahead on, like, Minecraft updates, to the point where Minecraft updates are kind of catching up with Origin Realms as a server. Which I'm not complaining, because then you get to mess and build things, and get build techniques and creative, and that's usually where you get your build techniques, and then you move them over to survival. At least that's how I do things. And start building in those build techniques and survival. That's usually how I can adapt my build techniques so very quickly and have so much variation and such like that, is because of that. And that's probably also why the builders like Scar, Green, B-dubs have so much variation, because they have a creative build ideas world that is the I don't know if this is on here. Ugh. Freaking hate that. Anyway, what we need is but yeah. So that's kind of nice, but like being able to play with some of these features is just like insane. It's really insane. Like, they're not just ahead in like normal Minecraft updates, but they're also like ahead in just ideas. But that's because they're a completely separate development team to Mojang, so you have to cut them some slack. I'm not trying to insult Mojang at all. I'm just saying that this development team has thought up of a lot of great ideas, and I think Mojang would really benefit if they looked at the server, maybe even messed around on it for a bit. And because they're good ideas, but like the execution of them were like meh. They're good. They feel vanilla. It's just like the server lag and stuff like that makes it not so enjoyable. And making it something outside of a server would be amazing. I know that it would be a very big mod pack, but it would be a really good mod pack, because all of those things fit in the game, except maybe the Ruby system. The Ruby system is just because it's a server. So, I mean, and they use rubies as currency, if you're wondering. The whole thing with platinum ore, love it. Sporins, love it. Alligator teeth, love it. Spike traps, automated, flip on and off, like insta-death, love it. Being it not magma, which means things that resist fire can still be killed too. Absolutely love that as a redstoner, from a redstoner standpoint. It gives so less hassle, and it makes it so that you don't have as expensive as a thing as wither roses, which are like, hell, they got taken out of the game for a second there, and then they got brought back because they were like, oh yeah, I guess you guys kind of need those. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that server is really, really good, and they should keep it up, and they shouldn't run out of good ideas. Oh, and wait until their good ideas come out. Because it recently came out with grizzly bears, and I like the idea of grizzly bears, and I've always wanted grizzly bears. But they seem a little too un-Minecrafty. The model that they made, the behavior is amazing, but the model that they made is a little, like, it feels too moddy and less vanilla-y, if you know what I mean. Other than that, I don't really have a problem with any of their models. Like, the Wraith looks exactly like the Wraith from Minecraft Dungeons. I love it. I absolutely love it to bits. It's amazing. But yeah. This stream so far has been just me ranting. Well, not really ranting, just having a good conversation. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. We've been having a good conversation of me just talking and you guys listening and not saying anything. That's definitely conversation, right? Or is it a speech? Or is it entertainment? Or is it dialogue? I think it's dialogue. Dialogue's a good name for it. Yeah, dialogue's actually a really good name for it. Huh. I wonder why other streamers don't use that term for that. I'm going to decorate this portal area to make it look more like Nethery. So it's like representative of it. Oh my word! Slimes, chill out. Thank you. And don't disrupt my building or I will have to... Okay. You're just too much of an annoyance. Young man, I was deep in the ground, I said, young man. Okay, I'm sorry. And that's not even the right lyrics, that's like later on in the song. I don't even think that's right lyrics anyway. But still, the similarities of the 8-bit big band version of that song and YMCA is like so overwhelming. I don't know if they even meant it. Okay, just die. No, like, I want to add subtitles to these Knollcraft streams instead of just being like, Knollcraft 3rd stream. I might go back and put subtitles on them. And that's where the stream light comes in. Because I was gonna replace any lantern. I only got one stream light though. Okay, there. Oh, we didn't do it. Nearly enough. I think I'm gonna get one of these back. There. But yeah, I did swallow up, but never mind. I'm not even gonna report that as a bug or anything. Ooh, yeah, I think that brings out a good bit. I think it needs more detailing in the long run. Like, maybe put... Oh, you can't. That sucks. Okay, well... yeah, maybe detailing, like, replacing some of the stone with, Crimson Nylium. Would be a good idea. But yeah, this overall area looks kind of cool. Brings some good contrast with that building. We want some good, decent contrast in this, city. Not too much, though. Maybe some overall themes, that type of stuff, but it's collaborative, so... I mean, the only reason why we have an enchanting table is because of, Destiny getting the diamonds early on. Oh, it's gone back down to 0 viewers. Oh well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna add subtitles to the, Hey Siri, Skip. I can totally get, righted for that. That one's like a very righty, if you know what I mean. Like copy. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. That's not a plan. Oh well, whatever. I'll wait for a while. Let's see if it happens. You see what I mean? Takes a while. I thought we already listed this one. Maybe this is a different version. I think so. Anyway, point is, what time is it? It won't. I thought they've been streaming for like 30 minutes. That's beauty. I've been walking around talking mostly, though. I think maybe going mining this would be but yeah. Subtitles will be kind of cool. I make the streams more, I guess, clickbaity. I mean, I'm not really interested in clickbait. I'm really not really interested in attention. Just providing, like, content and slowly getting the quality up and building it up over time. And videos with over 1,000 views actually do start producing revenue, as long as they're not being righted, if you know what I mean. I'm trying not to say the word, or else the, like, algorithm will, like, go off and scan that general area. But, what was I going? Oh, yeah. Which I could make revenue, and I could probably, like, even be self-sustaining over time. Or, to begin with, and just, like, not spend hardly any money. I've spent some money on this channel so far. Not that much, though, as it's very much apparent. But I think getting a, like, top-notch microphone is probably, like, my go-to thing. Figuring out and improving streaming on tablet and also PC, because I do my, Mac or whatever. I do very much want a PC, though. That might be another thing on the bucket list. Number one, getting a PC. Number two, improving streaming, which kind of comes with getting a PC, because a lot of the software out there is for PC only, which is much better. Except OBS Studios. I mean, like, that's both, but it's more, or it's better, it's supported in a better way on Windows. So getting a Windows computer is nice. Getting a top-notch microphone is probably the first thing on the bucket list. Then probably improving my streams and putting a budget on that is probably the second thing. That's if I get any recognition. Which, honestly, if I don't get any recognition, the quality is probably only going to go up a little bit. The more recognition these videos might get, the more the quality will probably, like, slowly go up. It won't tank at a certain point, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Wow, he has really thoroughly explored these caves that are nearby. Kind of annoying, but whatever. How far deep is this? Oh. Well, doesn't really matter since he's already been here. That's fun. I'm talking about Salazzo, by the way. He went quite caving. Or maybe it was Destiny, I don't know. I don't really care to know right now. What the crap? Oh, there was a creeper. Like, what the heck? What the... Well, I can always die, so... MLG top. MLG... Well, that was a fail. And I think I lost my world. Okay, Siri, skip. Hey Siri, skip. That really... Okay, that one was... Oh, no. I mean, okay, I didn't say anything important in that particular clip, so I could probably cliche-ify it. Okay, this is debatable. I think it's fine. As long as it doesn't have recognizable words, it's probably fine. And also, it's a different version from the copyrighted version, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't know how dark it is. It's quite concerning. And I'm also like very much, oh my word. What the crap? What the... That was just deadly. What the crap? Oh, yeah, and I could narrate things on the channel, like literature and stuff like that, like Shakespeare or something. I don't know. Just thought. I'm really bad at it, but like I could probably improve by making videos, because that'll incentivize me doing it more often. But yeah. Another thing you could probably take out of the stream, and I'm sorry for like giving advice, especially if I'm like not that old either. I still need to receive advice, and I still do. I receive advice on a regular basis, and I take it to heart on a regular basis, and add it to my things to think about, and to possibly add to my moral book, if they do raise good points, which is, read. Just read. I mean, you want to be smarter in your free time, read. I mean, I read a decent amount. Not a considerable amount, but a decent amount. Enough to understand ideas and to, well, where I am now on an education standpoint. That and probably getting homeschooled for most of my life. And I know this is a heated debate, but homeschool is literally the best way of schooling. The sad bit is that not many people can do it, or want to do it. Sometimes it's not wanting to, and that's a completely different issue. I won't go into that. But homeschooling, you're on a one-to-one basis with the people that understand you the most, or hopefully understand you the most, which is your parents. I mean, they understand you the most, and they really... Good parents, and this is where it gets really weird, good parents should care about their children's education. And homeschooling is one of the very good evidences of showing that when teaching and stuff like that. I mean, now I'm hybrid schooled, and yes, I'm open about this, which is kind of in between. Although I do I've kind of self-taught myself since 7th grade on pretty much everything. I've just, like, asked questions to my parents, and they've been willing to answer and stuff like that. And I do all the required tests for homeschoolers at the end of the year, and I succeed them with flying colors. So, which, honestly, I feel like they're 2 grades behind me. Sometimes I want to take the one after the one I'm taking, because it might actually be a challenge. No offense, but, like, it genuinely feels that way sometimes. And I know I'm an exception. I mean, having ADHD, and I know people say ADHD, they have ADHD, and it's a cliche, and many people don't actually, and blame it on ADHD, which is actually quite triggering to me, because they're blaming it on something that you don't even have, and don't even understand. Heck, people with ADHD don't even understand how it works. At least they have to cope with it and figure it out. That's just a slight pet peeve of mine. But, yeah, when you have ADHD, you're probably more on the intelligence side. But don't squander that. Don't take it for granted, because if you take it for granted, you're not going to learn anything. You have to be curious to learn. If you have ADHD and you're curious to learn, you will go far. I mean, I am already able to go to college if I wanted to. Okay, cool. Some random AirPods just connected to my tablet. That's cool. Oh, come on. But yeah, I feel like the stream title of this one is Boring Ethical Conversations, or I don't know. Or something like that. They're not really ethical. Ethics are heated at this point in time, because many people have different viewpoints on ethics. But, yeah, ADHD is a weapon, meaning your brain is a weapon. Your brain is extremely intelligent to all those people with ADHD, and there's no denying that. It can vary a little bit, but you will be on the higher end of the intelligence scale. What is interesting is you can't control that brain, and it takes very long and a lot of hard work to be able to even remotely control that brain. And medication works for a while, but the thing with Ritalins is they wear out after a while, and they don't work after a while. It's just a thing. And usually by then, you don't really need medication anymore, and you've been able to mature to a level where you can at least cope with your ADHD. And I've gotten to that point. And since I've gotten to that point, people have said that I've matured like 2 to 3 years in 1 year. Now, I still do some dumb stuff, and when I'm with a lot of people, since I'm an extrovert and also someone with ADHD, I can say some pretty stupid stuff. And I will admit to that I can say some pretty stupid stuff. Does that mean I'm stupid or an idiot or hyperactive all the time? No. I've actually got quite intelligent ideas. But I also am aware that I'm a dumb idiot at times, and the people around me need a lot of patience to sustain a relationship with me. And I'm very grateful that I'm surrounded by patient and loving people in my life. So, yeah. I feel like I'm, like, ranting about stuff. It's like a rant stream. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. I feel like I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do that. Because, theoretically, anything I've said shouldn't really be offensive. And if someone takes offense to that, you're gonna have to have a really good argument on it. I mean, I will listen to your argument. Because again, listening and reading are probably the two best ways of becoming intelligent. Because intelligence is not being smart, and it's not being wise either. It's a combination of both and being able to balance the two. That's intelligence. And people haven't figured out how to mark wisdom on a chart or anything like that. It's not something you can really chart. And that's the problem with IQ. Is because intelligence is supposed to be smart and wise. And you can't really graph wise, so... Also, try to have a good relationship or a good relationship status with your teachers, and they'll do the same to you. Because kind actions toward a teacher, instead of hating them, even if there's good reason to hate them, is not a good reason to... It's not a good reason to just dismiss them almost as a human being. Because sometimes they have good ideas. And also, they are theoretically your superior. Especially when you're younger. Your adults have experienced more. And no matter how flawed their views are, according to you. You might have flawed views yourself, so you have to keep an open mind and have a good relationship with them, because maybe they'll open up to you and they're actually like this really nice person to people they know, but they just need people to open up to them, because extroverts open up to people pretty quickly, but introverts, it depends. So don't make characters or judgment immediately like that. What the... Why are you not attacking me? You want to get me even though you can't. In the heck? How did I get shot? What? I'm so confused. Oh, whatever. Oh, I see him. Oh my word. What's up with all the mob spawning all of a sudden? Dude, I am literally right next to you and you're not hitting me. What is... Drowns are weird. I've noticed that behavior before. Anyway, I should stop ranting about that stuff before I say something that will probably get myself in trouble. Again, ADHD can go off on a tangent too far and say something that I might regret. So, I think this is a good time to wrap things up. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the stream, I guess. And, see y'all next time.